Can you guess which hill station this is? Ooty, Manali? You have 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's try another one here. Can you guess which bridge this is? Tough to guess, right? Let me show you a cool image. Take a guess. What is the temperature of this place? The very first image shown is not a mountain, but is a landfill of waste in Ghazipur, which has almost reached the height of Qutub Minar. Forget the bridge shown in the second image. The actual problem is this: the situation of many rivers in India. And the last image was actually the smog of Delhi, which blocked the midday hot sun in November 2017.
Well, this breaking input is from the national capital, where Delhi's continuing struggle with the deteriorating air quality continues.
Delhi produces around 10,000 metric tons of garbage on a daily basis, out of which around 2,000 metric tons are dumped here at Ghazipur.
आज तक मैं 18-20 साल से है सर, मैं पानी ऐसे कैसे मिला सर? डरता है, मजबूरी क्या कर सर, आप बताइए। पूजा तो करने पड़ेगा हमें।
These images might have shocked you. While making this video, my team and I were equally shocked to know these facts. Many of you might think that this is a problem of the future, but let me tell you, this is the problem of the present, where you, me and our families are at stake. Most of our viewers know us as a real estate channel, but today we are bringing you this video as a responsibility to present you a thought of how real estate can solve this problem. And we believe that the solution will be an irreplaceable real estate investment which will be priceless. Also, by the end of this video, you will get to know about a great project which is addressing these problems. This is Harish Paspaleti. Welcome to Real Talks. It's all about real estate. Do you hate smoking? Imagine a person in Delhi who has to passively smoke 25 to 30 cigarettes a day just to live there. Yes, breathing Delhi's air is responsible in reducing a person's lifespan up to 17 years. In fact, 39 out of 50 most polluted cities in the world are from India. Breath is called prana in Sanskrit. Humans can live without water or food for days. But can you live without air for few minutes? Imagine yourself waking up in the morning and not having water to drink. 19 June 2019 was named as Day Zero in Chennai's history, as all the drinking water in Chennai was dried up and more than 1 crore of people actually had no water to drink. Mr. Prashant, who visited Chennai that day, had to go door to door asking water for his kid. With no possibility, he actually boiled tap water, filtered it with a cloth and gave it to his kid. But is this problem not solvable? A couple from the same Chennai city has not used municipal water supply in the last 24 years and saved 70,000 liters of water through some simple plumbing techniques and by installing rainwater harvesting pits. Did you ever know that saving water was this easy? What comes to your mind when you think of a village? Lush green fields with farmers ploughing them, muddy pathways, huts with thatched roofs, water wells and much more. But there is a hamlet called Odanthurai in Tamil Nadu that's not the average Indian village. There was a point of time when Odanthurai wasn't what it is today. The locals lived in huts, had to fight for water and lacked basic facilities like electricity. It was Sarpanch Shanmugam's vision and will. He came up with the idea of operating windmills and installing solar panels on every rooftop in the village. Today, the village sells excess power to the electricity board and generates 20 lakhs profit yearly. This is what Odanthurai looks like. If one man's will can do this, imagine what a community can do. Are you thinking these magics happen only in small villages and not in big cities? ask a man from Indore to throw plastic bottle in the street. He will never do that. Many people think cleanliness is a myth in India, but Indore broke all the myths and stood apart from all the cities for the last 7 years as the cleanest city in India. From railway stations to public spaces to walking streets to smallest households have only one mantra: cleanliness. The story of Indore from 25th position to what it is now has been inspiring and will continue to be. Indore has set an example for Indians that change can happen not only at an individual level but also with millions of them. Because cleanliness is not just a hobby, it is an addiction and most importantly, a way of life. We have seen a couple from Chennai who solved the water problem to a village in Tamil Nadu which went for power crisis to selling excess power and finally to a city Indore which proved that change is possible with unity and mindset. Although Hyderabad doesn't have these problems with this intensity, with growing population, we never know what can the future look like. Then, being sustainable will be the only solution left, and prevention is always better than cure. So, what if there is a sustainable project with the intent of Chennai, willpower of Odanthurai, and unity of Indore? Prosperity Homes Ekam is the name which stands tall as the first sustainable homes in Hyderabad, be it water, electricity, waste management, and recycling. Everything in Prosperity Homes Ekam is not only sustainable but also irreplaceable. We have seen what a rainwater harvesting pit can do in Chennai for 24 years. This project has been designed to store 12.8 lakhs liters of rainwater, and excess rainwater is redirected to 35 recharging pits which enriches the groundwater. It also strives to implement 0% wastage of water with grey water recycling and state-of-the-art STPs placed in the project. The aerators placed on the taps save up to 30% of domestic water usage individually while providing the same level of pressure and comfort. This means saving 1,42,350 liters of water every year per flat. Also, 6 crores 66 lakhs liters per year for total community. Well, these numbers are huge to hear. In fact, every water drop coming out of any tap is pure drinking water with the help of filtration systems. 80,000 SFT of huge solar panels, enough to supply uninterrupted power to all the amenities and common spaces in the 5 acres of land. This means saving electricity up to 13,66,560 units per year, enough to supply excess power for up to 134 more families who require it in the vicinity. Additionally, every flat in Ekam is EV enabled. Prosperity Homes Ekam is located just 15 minutes away from Financial District, placed right on ORR Service Road, just next to Exit 2, facing the 3,500 acres of green ICRISAT land where you get to breathe in the purest oxygen. To maximize the fresh airflow and ventilation, they have designed massive window sizes with enhanced glass for cross ventilation in the bedrooms, and this will also minimize the use of electricity by embracing natural sunlight while keeping the room nice and cool. The project's layout is designed to consume maximum sunlight into each flat by aligning them in the natural direction of sun's movement from east to west. Additionally, the unique alignment of the towers maximize the ventilation in this daily process. The usage of lightweight AAC bricks keeps the room cooler than the outside temperature, hence saving almost 30% of power individually. Now, to fight the problem of waste management, just like Indore, they made sure that it is a zero waste project right from the construction level, where they are using biodegradable waste at the site and are converting it into a very rich manure that will be used in their project later. Once the project starts, they are placing GCCs, which are garbage collection centers. Here, the dry and wet waste of the household gets separated, and the wet waste is then recycled into manure, which is in turn used for the gardening and plantation of the project. Additionally, the e-waste and fabric waste are also recycled with the help of third-party agencies. This means putting up 3,84,345 kgs of waste to good use than to landfills like the one in Ghazipur. This is the theme of Prosperity Homes Ekam, where you find sustainability not only in their site office but as a culture in their employees' mindset. One must experience it to feel it. We Real Talks recommend this as one of our irreplaceable real estate projects. Right from the site office, with glass water bottles, the cloth towels, and the plantable pens and pencils, and recycled paper, everything you find here will not only be sustainable but will also be delightful. This is a unique experience one shouldn't miss during your weekend property hunt. Also, there is a very exclusive presentation and site tour for our Real Talk subscribers. The project is located in Kollur Velimela village, one of the most happening localities in Hyderabad. Logically, this area is an extension to Tellapur Financial District, the area where there is a growing high-rise culture and almost no land left for mega projects. Let's hear out about Prosperity Homes Ekam from Director JP himself.
First of all, I would say sustainability. I will begin with sustainability because the way we have designed the project, every inch of the project resonates sustainability. And if you look at a community, as an individuals, we are all consuming a lot of natural resources, but rarely we are thinking about doing anything to replenish those resources. So in Ekam, the way we have designed the community, like I said, everything resonates sustainability, and we are giving a lot of resources back to the environment. So we are responsible. This community, if you are living in this community, you are responsible to create power, through solar. And then we are doing a lot of waste management initiatives. And so if you are living in this community, you are not part of the problem, you are part of the solution. And then we have constructed a huge water storage system so that you preserve the rainwater. So we have a lot of rain harvesting pits, rainwater storage facilities. And then collectively, if you are part of the 468 families that are going to live in Ekam, you will actually contribute a lot to the environment. So that's about the sustainability part. And along with sustainability, which is our responsibility, like you rightly mentioned, we are in very close proximity to Neopolis or Financial District or Gachibowli. So any of these places you can reach within 15 to 20 minutes of time, which itself is a blessing, because in today's scenario, I think most of our time is being consumed in traffic, whether it is yourself or your children. Most of the time is being consumed in traffic, and then if you look at the location, you are in close proximity to at least 5 to 10 international schools, and your child is home within 10 minutes from the time he or she starts from school, so which saves them a lot of time. So that means more family time, more play time for them. So that's a great advantage, having physically located here. And then if you look at the way we have designed the project also, I think that's very distinct compared to any other project right now in the vicinity, is we have designed it to be a very low dense project. If you compare it with any high-rise projects or societies that are coming up in this vicinity, which have about 150 to 200 flats per acre, in comparison to that we only have 93 flats per acre, which means this is low dense, there is more ventilation. I am not necessarily talking about ventilation in your home, I am talking about ventilation in the community also, because we see there are a lot of communities where there are so many people that the amenities get congested, it's not available, so it's very crowded. So 93 flats per acre is well designed and well ventilated project. Then if you look at we have certain aspects like silent zone. We have two different levels, one is called podium level, the other one is called ground level. Podium level is a silent zone. So where we have parks and meditation decks or yoga decks, and there is no activity. And the other level is called activity zone, where you have outdoor play areas. We have beach volleyball, basketball court, cricket, and then other outdoor areas for kids, pet park. So that zone is abuzz with a lot of activity. So you cannot basically sit there and expect things to be peaceful, right? So there is a separate area where there is silence. And then if your child can play in an area where there is no traffic movement. So there is cycling track, there is walking track, jogging track. So it is designed in a way that is very healthy for your family also, whether it's your parents who go for an evening walk or whether it's your son or a daughter who goes for a cycle in the evening. So the way it has been designed, it makes your living elevated. And if you look at the way in some of the designs, what we have done is the lobby for each tower. We have 5 towers. Every tower has almost triple heighted, close to 30 feet of entrance lobby, which itself is extremely grand. And this is usually found in extremely luxury projects. But we have made this, it was our intent and investment to make sure this project looks very luxurious at the same time, so that when you walk in every time back from your office or wherever you go, every time you walk in, you walk through that lobby, and it's an extremely grand experience for you and for people who visit you, your visitors, guests. They also experience the same grandeur. And the way we have designed the amenities, we have close to 60 plus amenities, and we call them thoughtfully designed amenities. We just didn't design it just for the sake of putting it in the brochure. We have done a lot of research, we have done a lot of surveys with our existing and prospective customers, and we have designed amenities that are functional use to on a day-to-day basis. For example, if you look at our temperature controlled swimming pool, which means you can swim 365 days, or in the evenings when it is cold. And if you look at our indoor play area, which is almost close to 6,000 SFT, which you can compare it with any other commercial play areas that people go these days and spend money for their children to play, because in summer it is hot, in rainy season it is raining. So kids don't have indoor play areas. In other lot of communities there are a lot of gyms and indoor billiards and snookers, but where do kids play? So we have created almost we have designed it in a way which can accommodate indoor swings or slides. So all those things kids can play inside. It also has a crash and a party also, that is very distinct. So if you look at each of these amenities, we have put a lot of thought, whether it is guest rooms in the clubhouse with a balcony, or whether it is our indoor meditation yoga centers, or the beach volleyball, or gully cricket box. We call it gully cricket box because it's a cricket box where even adults can play, kids can play. So all of this put together, it elevates your living to the pinnacle. So that's what I can summarize how your life is going to be different in Ekam.
So prosperity will be a prosperous investment too. This project is spread over 5 acres of land with just 468 units in 5 towers built on 2 basements, 2 podium parking and 12 floors on top of it. This enables vehicular-free movement with jogging and cycling tracks inside. It has a 1.1 acre central park with a 35,000 SFT clubhouse with all the amenities and a temperature-controlled swimming pool suitable for all seasons. There is also a 23-kilometer long cycling track from Kollur to TSPA Junction, which is being developed along the ORR that is accessible to health enthusiasts. This mid-rise structure addresses all the problems of the future and speaks only one language: sustainability. Imagine staying in such a beautiful, clean, green, healthy, fresh and delightful community with all like-minded people who have the intention to give back to the environment. What if sustainable living was easy, fun and affordable? With Prosperity Homes, it can be. I repeat to all my dear viewers, sustainability is not only a solution, but also a way of life which is irreplaceable. Contact us for more details about the project. Here we are sharing our research on sustainability in the description below for environmental enthusiasts. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end. This is Harish Paspaleti signing off.